everyone, this is Keertana. Today I will be presenting my project Saksham, an AI-powered accessible examination platform designed specifically for students with disabilities. The platform enables blind, low vision, dyslexia and dysgraphia learners to take exams independently with full autonomy while maintaining security and integrity. Saksham combines Next.js with TypeScript, Firebase services, and an AI voice assistant to ensure a fully accessible, adaptive, and inclusive exam experience. Students with disabilities often face major barriers in traditional examinations. They typically require human scribes or assistants to read questions or write answers, which reduces their autonomy and dignity, introduces errors or inconsistencies, creates logistical challenges, limits their ability to focus on the exam itself. There is a clear need for a digitally accessible exam platform that allows students to participate independently and fairly. The key barriers include dependence on scribes, which affects privacy and independence. Standard exam platforms lack accessibility features like screen readers, voice input, or dyslexia-friendly layouts. Motor or writing difficulties for dysgraphia learners. Cognitive challenges and comprehension issues for SLD students. Psychological barriers such as anxiety or stigma. Saksham addresses all these challenges. The scope of Saksham focuses exclusively on conducting exams. It does not include learning modules or content delivery. The platform supports blind and low vision learners, dyslexia and dysgraphia learners, accessibility specific features such as voice navigation, reading aids, and typing assistant, secure exam submission, and role based access. The system boundaries include learners and admins, with all exams handled digitally through secure Firebase infrastructure. The objectives of Saksham are to enable students to take exams independently, preserve privacy, dignity, and fairness, provide adaptive accessibility support, ensure secure submission without tampering, maintain ease of use and low cognitive load. We followed a user-centric, accessibility-driven methodology, requirement analysis, understanding the needs of differently abled learners, accessibility design, adaptive interfaces, modular architecture which includes Next.js and TypeScript frontend with Firebase backend, role-based access, learner and admin separation, secure exam flow, state locking, atomic submission, testing, screen readers, keyboard navigation, and voice interaction tests. The architecture consists of three main layers: front-end, Next.js and TypeScript with an accessibility context provider, back-end with Firebase authentication, Firestore for exam and user data, storage for attachments, AI layer, voice assistant for text-to-speech and speech-to-text and navigation. This ensures scalability, security, and real-time adaptive accessibility. The system workflow is: first the user logs in, then the accessibility preferences are loaded, then learner selects the exam, and exam opens in adaptive mode while the answers entered through text or speech, and then the submissions are stored securely and confirmation through voice or the manual mode. Saksham uses two main algorithms. The first one, accessibility adaptation, activates blind, low vision, dyslexia or dysgraphia mode based on the user profile and applies settings globally. The second one is secure exam submission, which ensures only the logged in learner can submit answers, logs the exam after submission, and writes securely to Firestore. Implementation highlights Next.js and TypeScript frontend for component-based UI, accessibility context provided to handle global state, voice assistant for blind learners, text-to-speech or speech-to-text, Firebase Firestore for exams and submissions, Firebase storage for attachments and audio answers, role-based Firestore rules to enforce security. Important code segments. The key code components include Accessibility Context.tsx, which manages global accessibility state, Voice Assistant TSX for text-to-speech and speech-to-text navigation for blind users, Exam Player TSX for adaptive exam rendering based on user profile, Firestore transaction functions for secure atomic exam submission. Test cases verified. Blind mode navigation through voice, dyslexia-friendly layouts and reading aids, prevented unauthorized exam access, keyboard-only navigation functionality, secure submission locking.
Now let's see the Saksham platform in action. From the landing page, users can either log in or sign up to continue. Let's start by logging in as a student. Here we log in using email and password. This can be also done by voice commands by AI assistant. So once the learner logs in, it redirects to the learner dashboard. Now let's open an exam. Before the test starts, students see an instructions page explaining the exam duration and the number of questions and the proctored instruction. So once the exam begins, learners enter a distraction-free exam screen. When the exam is completed, students submit their responses automatically, and if they tend to exit from the screen, it will get automatically saved and proctored. Now let's log in as an admin. Here we can create a new exam by entering the exam title and description, duration and schedule, and the examination title, question set. Once the students finish their exams, their submissions appears in the results or evaluation panel where they can annotate the answer scripts and then publish the results in the student dashboard.
To summarize, Saksham enables independent, dignified exam participation for differently abled learners, fully accessible navigation through AI assistance and customizable settings, secure, scalable backend using Firebase services, separate dashboards for students and faculty supporting real-world exam workflows. This platform reduces dependency, removes barriers, and ensures inclusivity in digital assessments. Thank you for watching this demo.